Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I will be sharing 11 of my favorite Final Draft features. In case you may not have heard of Final Draft before, it's a software very popular that is used for writing screenplays. A lot of people use it on the website. They always showcase names of artists that use it. Here we have Guillermo del Toro, J.J. Abrams, Sofia Coppola, James Mangold. Well, the list is almost endless. As for myself, I've been using it since college for a few years now. I love it very much. It's a great software, and this is not a sponsored video. So let's get to feature number 1, secondary window. Pretty simple feature, but nonetheless very useful. When you open Final Draft, you typically open it in this window. You can go to the upper left corner, go to go to splits. I choose vertically. It will give you 2 windows, and you can use any of these 2 windows to change it to whatever you want. Here are all your options. Feature number 2, beatboard. So the beatboard, which you get it by going to views, beatboard, it's basically, look at it as a plate where you can throw in anything that is relevant to your screenplay. These are some of the popular ways that I use it. So let's say you write your first your screenplay and you review it, and you come across a scene that you're not sure if you want to keep or if you want to delete. Instead of leaving it on the script, what you can do is you highlight it, you hold left click, you move it, and it makes a copy of it for you. And the original one you can delete. Now, a lot of writers like to use colors to, for example, represent a character or a beat or a section. Let's say that I want to change this one to green. Great. So that's one way to use it. Now, let's say that you decide in the end that you want to bring it back. So you select it, you place the cursor to where you want it to be. In this case, I want it to be here in the beginning, and voila. It brings it back. So that's very useful. Another way that you can use the beatboard is, let's say you wrote a scene, but you want the scene to be present later in the screenplay, let's say in the 3rd act. What you can do is you write the scene, you drag it to the beatboard. Once it's on the beatboard, you left click, you hold it, and you drag it to where you want it to be on the timeline. Let's use as an example page 80. As you can see, it highlights it. You can add any number of scenes across the timeline, and it's pretty cool. It makes like once you hover over it, as you can see, it has a pop-up window where it shows it to you. Again, you can change color, it changes the color here, so it's very useful. Besides putting scenes that you may or may not use, you can also add notes. So let's say you have an idea for a scene, but you don't have all the details, but you know, you can make a note to yourself right here. Again, you can also color it. Let's say that you work well with pictures, like I do. Right click, new beat from image, and you can import any pictures you want. You can name it, then you can write any notes you want. You can resize it, and do so, you know, again and again. Feature number 3, alternative dialogue. So let's say you wrote a dialogue and you have another idea and you're not sure which one might work best. What you can do is you go to view and you select show outs. A plus sign will appear in every dialogue section. So let's say that you have another idea for this line right here. You place a plus line, you write in the line, and voila. A number will appear showcasing how many lines of dialogue you have written. You can click it, it will give you a drop down menu showing you all of them. You can scroll through them. Again, you can add more. And you see, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then whenever you want, you can review. So let's say that I don't want this one, so I delete it. I don't want this one either, and this is the winner. So that's alternative dialogue. Feature 4, replace character name. So let's say you come across a character name that you want to change. The first way you can do so is you highlight the name and you type the new name, right? But you have to do it every single time, which is obviously very time consuming. What you can do instead is you go to edit, you go to replace character, you select the character you want to replace, you type in the name, and all the, in this case Elizabeth's, will be replaced with the new name. Feature number 5, names database. So let's say you want some ideas for different character names, or perhaps the one that you have right now you don't like. Well, Final Draft has this pretty cool database, which you can find under Tools. You go to Names Database, and basically you give it ideas. So let's say you think you would like to explore character names that start with the letter, for example, J. In this case, Final Draft is giving you over 1100 options, or let's say J-O, or maybe ES, T, you know, you get the picture. You basically put whatever letters you think you would like the name to have, and Final Draft will give you a bunch of examples for you to consider. Quick side tip, when it comes to character names, you can use this website that I like a lot. It's called Baby Names, or yeah, Baby Center, I'm sorry. And you can basically select it by boy name, girl name. So let's say you're looking for a girl name and you want the origin to be, I don't know, let's say Dutch. You can also select theme, you can select popularity, starts with, ends with. There's a lot of cool features. So you search baby names and it gives you a list of names that correspond to those parameters that you selected. Feature number 6, index cards. So this feature I think would be very useful for writers that like to outline their screenplay first. To get that, you go to index card summary under views. You right click, insert new scene. Let's say interior on a school day. Martha decides to run for school president. You can change the color, and voila. And you can do it any number of times that you need. Feature number 7, adding a watermark. So let's say you finish the screenplay, you want to send it out, and you want a watermark to appear. To do that, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to Document, you select Watermark, you type the name that you want. I created a fictional name, let's say Joe Smith. Click OK. As you can see, it will not appear on the screenplay itself, or I should say in the screenplay in your computer that you have open. You go to File, you go to Save as PDF, you save it, replace. Now when you open it, you will see that the watermark appears in every page. Feature 8, target script length. So let's say that the screenplay that you're writing, you want it to be approximately, well, in this example of a script we have open right now, this script I think is almost 25 pages. So let's say I was just starting and I wanted to write a short script of 15 pages. What you do is you go to the timeline, you right click, change target script length, you type in the target number, press OK. You will find that every page up to page 15 is white, and every page number afterward is red, indicating that, of course, you have exceeded your target length. Feature number 9, changing the language you are writing in. So let's say that you are not writing a screenplay in English. This is a script that I wrote in Spanish. As you can see, it is highlighted red all over. To change the language to your liking, you go to Tools, you go to Spelling, you go to Language. In this case, it's Spanish. And there you go. Final Draft has now changed it to Spanish, and you can write in the language of your choice. He arrived home. There you go. It's in the language of your choosing. Now let's say that you are not writing in one of these languages that Final Draft provides. The way that it works, to my understanding, is that the list of language options will depend on the font, on the type of font that you choose. So let's say, for example, there's a website here. Here you go. What foreign languages can I use in Final Draft? As you can see, Final Draft has a very long list of languages, but it will depend on which font you use. So if you want these languages, you will have to choose this font. If you want these languages, you have to choose one of these two fonts. Feature number 10, inserting script / general notes. If you want to make a note for yourself, you right click, select insert script notes. You can give it a title, write the note, change the color if you want. Let's use purple as an example. And there you go. This little flag indicates the note. You click on it and your navigator will appear with your notes and the page number. Let's say that you make another note, same thing, insert script notes, title it, name, color, and you're all set. Now let's say you want to review all your notes. You can either click on the flag, or alternatively you can go to Tools, you click on Show Navigator, and all your notes will be there. Feature 11, reports. So let's say you want to get some stats on maybe how often a certain character speaks, how often and how many scenes the character appears. There's a lot of options that Final Draft gives you. And to access these reports, you go to Tools, you click on Reports. As you can see, it gives you a number of options. Let's use character report as an example. Let's choose maybe, I don't know, Carlos. You click OK, and there you go. It will give you a summary telling you how many times Carlos has spoken, the percentage of the time, the total number of words, which character they have interacted with the most, the scenes in which they appear in. So this is a very handy feature, and I definitely recommend that you explore the different reports that Final Draft offers you. And well, those are my top 11 features for Final Draft. There are more to cover, but I wanted to keep this video relatively short. I hope you learned something, and if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. You will help this channel very much, and subscribe. I will be releasing many more videos on filmmaking, photography, and of course, screenplay writing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.